Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Miami's offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So California's offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Offense getting set for first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Washington. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And as he throws, a timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in
The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Now on first down from the 30. They're going to run it. Fakes his man out. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Lizzie. Cricket.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Igloo. Go over.
The give to the lone running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Coming after it. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set.
trying to beat him to the left. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after a huge completion. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it. And
picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Cal, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been...
Thank you.